panty drop.
Is it good?
It's really, really good. It's really, really healthy for you.
Because I don't like that other one.
I don't like what I need.
Yeah, y'all need this. Y'all brains, antioxidants. Now,
you
hey
know
girl,
what I need.
hey, I'm in the corner. We just talking. Look at her. She ready. Looking all professional.
They done heard me talking about the pink droppers.
Right. You may not know the pink panty dropper is a drink that I make, and it's a party off that drink, but it tastes just like pink lemonade.
Yes.
And
so
it's
great. A party.
I love it.
Yeah. So, ladies, we are back with another interview today.
Yay!
Yay! And this time, we got what she say. She's breaking our comedian virginity. We got Miss Kyndra Crump, all the way from Atlanta.
Kyndra Crump. You said Cassandra.
Did I?
Kyndra.
You said
Kyndra. Oh my bad. I didn't even mean to say Cassandra.
No, honey.
And I thought I said that too. I'm like, did I say Cassandra? I didn't even mean to say that. I had just said. Well,
I thought that you knew something I didn't know. I said, oh, that must be the other name.
My bad. Kyndra Crump. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. I'm lovely. I haven't pimp slapped nobody yet, so I'm lovely. I'm doing good.
I'm nervous. I don't want to be first because I done said your name. Why did I even say that?
You can already see how this gonna go.
Right. We probably about to roll because. Let me ask you a question that's off the record. So, as a comedian, are you always funny? Do you feel like
you know what? I never take none serious. That's why I don't show up at funerals, man, because I be sitting there cracking while everybody's crying. But no, I have to show up to some people's funerals. I'm like, I be trying to be like, don't be looking at me, because they be like, bro, you supposed to be serious at this time. But no, I mean, like I say, like there are certain things I am serious about. I have to, everything, it shouldn't be a joke, but I try to laugh, because it keeps me looking youthful. I just can't keep putting sperm on my face, because a lot of people have dirty sperm out here. Shout out to the people out here who do not drink the pomegranate juice like you're talking about. Like, I'm just saying. Got they sperm smelling like mongoose piss. That's what it be smelling like. Anyway.
You really breaking ice? So what time are you? When are you? Right. When are you ever serious?
Say that again.
When are you ever serious? What's an example where you feel like you have to be serious?
When somebody's playing with my money.
That's right, girl.
when somebody playing with my money, because I'm an educator, right? So when the kids, I work with elementary school children, and when they get disrespectful, oh baby, like that Joe Clark comes out. Okay, so
hey, but you ain't gonna be that you ain't gonna be that teacher up there that didn't have no panties on, is you?
Oh no, wow. My coochie lips are too big. They be rubbing them. I don't be having time for that. I got my nice boy shorts from Victoria's Secret. Where they at? Hold on, where's the man? I was gonna show y'all for a demonstration. It's over there somewhere. But but no, I have to. Only time I go without drawers when I'm going to bed. I gotta let it air out. Let the soup cooler. Put the drawers on, let the soup cooler. And shout out to the women out there who wears, like, you're supposed to wear cotton underwear. What's up with this silk? And baby, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So why you always got yeast infections? Shout out to the women who bring crabs to the beach. Gross.
They call the cotton panties granny panties.
Yeah, they do.
That's fine me, man. I still
wear them too. I wear them too, honey.
They got cotton thongs.
Cotton thongs?
That's I can't do the thong, no. I don't like that shit up my butt.
Lord, where's this conversation going? How do we get on panties and thongs?
Wait a minute. We ain't even had to introduce ourselves yet. But see, it's a comedy show.
Right.
Yeah, it is a comedy show. It is a comedy show.
And apparently all of us is crazy.
Yeah, from the jump. We didn't all just came in rolling. Like, I like this. I like the vibe of this. So, but could you tell us where you're from and some of your upbringing?
Yeah, so born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I gotta say that because there's Atlanta, Texas. Did y'all know about that there's Atlanta, Texas?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And there's I think there's an Atlanta, Illinois as well. So I'm like, bro, come on now, y'all. These city namers just be getting lazy just to copy and paste. Like they need to stop that. But I'm from Atlanta, born and raised, been here since I was 0. Okay, and I actually was like, I would say. I started doing like I'm an author as well, right? So I started like writing late elementary school. And my inspiration at that time was I was watching too much Jerry Springer. I just wanted to go in there, so I could, get my Jerry beats. Never made it happen. So
now you can just go to the Mardi Gras and get the beats.
Yeah, I'm going to. I definitely have to go to, and everything. But then, like I said, my teacher from 4th grade, shout out to Miss Rosser. She said, "Kyndra, you are hilarious." Like, so that was like the very first adult who told me that I'm getting to middle school, and then people are, telling me you are funny. Like my classmates, they said, "Oh, I remember you used to help me with my math." I'm like, so I mean, I failed math. I don't know how I did well with math with you. Let me tell y'all a fun fact. I failed math every single year in school. Actually, I was in the remedial classes all through elementary school to the point I'm surprised that I wasn't on the short bus. Okay, like I'm sure they had a helmet waiting for me. Okay, like I was on hooked on phonics. Okay,
and you are passing other people's math,
right?
I'm like, how was I able to help you with math? But I digress. So high school, I'm still, like I say, making jokes. I never did win like best sense of humor. That was like a popularity contest. I was well known, but I wasn't popular. But everybody would say, "Yo, you are freaking hilarious." I'm graduating high school. 2016 was the very first time via Snapchat. It was when I enrolled myself into Clark Atlanta University, where I ended up getting my bachelor's in mass communications. And so, I appreciate that. So August, late 2016, maybe like November-ish. That's when I started with via Snapchat, and I started just really posting my material on there, and people like, you're really good and everything else like that. But then that's when I started studying after other comedians, and I said, okay, let me try to take this seriously. So late 2017, early 2018 is when I posted my videos. I imported them from Snapchat to Instagram because I learned, Instagram, that's like more of a viral way. You can, have more people repost. You'll have all of these random people come out of nowhere and just support you. And that's when I started showing love and following men, because unfortunately women don't support. I don't know if it's for y'all can attest to this, but for me, women don't support me like men will support me. Like women just want to grow up on me. And I'm like, bro, y'all are horny haters. Okay. That's what y'all are. Okay. Like, sis, look,
I can't say the same. I can't say the same. Women really, anything that I've done or that we've done, women really support, like heavy.
I wish it can be both for me. Men, they'll support and still want to get with me. I'm like, sir, you're married. I know your wife. Stop that. So and the worst part, they don't even have hush money. Whatever happened to the men who actually gave you hush money? They don't give you nothing no more. Just saying.
They just want you to be aside for free.
Right.
Yeah.
I would tell
it's a different generation now, honey.
It is. I say this joke on stage. I say this joke on stage as well. I said, listen, man, this cat don't make no macaroni sounds if you ain't got no cheese. I don't have time for that. I'm trying to cry in Dubai. That's a bar. I'm trying to cry in Dubai, not Detroit or Decatur, Georgia. I'm not dealing with that crap.
I know you said you're an author. What are some of the names of the books? Can people find them anywhere?
I love how you said books, which makes me to get motivated to write, finish up with the second one. I actually did my first one. I'm going to show you guys. Diamond in the Rough. Okay, it's on Amazon. So just hold on, wait, just like that. Yeah, Diamond in the Rough. It's on Amazon, okay. And you just listen, man, support me because I'm tired of living in this apartment complex with bullet holes. They be spelling out people's names, man. You go next door to your neighbor's house, the roaches open up the door. Like, I'm tired of this crap. You can spray some Raid on them, and that just boosts their high. They just be like, okay, they be smoking a cigarette, sitting, watching you. I'm like, bro, you guys are disrespectful.
Them days. I remember them days of living in them apartments. Thank you, Jesus.
I'm trying to be wealthy because I know, look, I'm V. I know you got I know you on a yacht. You got a yacht somewhere in your backyard.
I wish,
right
honey. I wish.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon.
Is your book on? Is your book like a memoir, autobiography, or is it a book of jokes, or what?
Oh no, this is a urban fiction, so drama, romance, suspense.
Oh.
Bits and pieces, I will tell you. So it's like some of the characters in the book either represent somebody from my family or somebody who I wanted my family members to be like. And the actual, I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story how I got with the book. So 2016, like I said, I started comedy. That's when around that time God had placed this vision in my head about what my first book was going to be about. Like he gave me the beginning and the end, but it's like a burger. You got the buns and you got the meat, you lettuce, tomatoes, you got to dress it up and everything. So I said, okay, one thing I know about God is that when he gives you a vision, you better act upon that right now versus seeing your same vision on a billboard or on TV. You're like, well, that could have been me, right? So I went through 3 different editors and finally got my book, finished up with it in like 2019. So sitting on my Google Doc show, and I had contacted somebody who I was trying to get on her podcast, and I was telling her my goals and visions of what I want to do within the next several years. And I was telling her about my book, and she networks with a lot of people. So she helped me. Shout out to Shakira is her name. Shakira helped me get my book published, self-published, and it is on, like I said, got it on Amazon. And so I created the second book. Has been in the works since the idea came into my head like last year, but I finally, because I'm having a little break from school right now, so I'm finally able to really get back on it. So I have to motivate myself. I'm like, Kyndra, motivate yourself. What's the reason why you trying to have the second book? I thought, and actually, you know what? Another motivation is like people are like, yo, your first book was really good. Like, when's the second book coming out? I'm like, oh shoot, I got a little fan base coming. I can't just write one book and drop the mic. It doesn't work like that. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. So yeah, the second, and I was working on it earlier. I told myself, I had a couple of podcasts. You guys are my second one, and I said, all right, before we jump on the podcast, Kyndra, write the book, write at least 10 pages and stuff. So I have to set my goals for myself.
How far have you gotten?
So so far I'm on page 77. So
okay.
Oh yeah, but today was supposed to be 10 pages, but only 3.5 got wrote. So I just got my mind. Okay. I started getting on YouTube. Then I got on Instagram. Then I started
like, you on Hood Talk podcast, child.
Right.
So yes, but no, 70 and 77 pages so far. I'm trying to. Let me ask you guys something. When you guys are either one of you all book readers or past book readers?
Yeah, me.
Book reader. That was my next question. Like, do you have it on Audible too and stuff like that, or is it just
No, I don't have it on Audible. And I was going to ask you, do you guys like a longer book? Because I'm shooting for 450 pages. What do you guys like? What is your goal, or is that too long? Or keep it real?
It really just depends what you're talking about.
It depends if it's interesting. Because I read The Stand, and that was damn near 1,000 pages, but it was interesting all the way through.
Yeah,
okay.
I was an avid reader, so
Gotcha.
This all depends. If it's real good sex and stuff, I'm there.
Right.
Lord, what happened to just being a really good book?
Yeah, but no, my book is not on Audible yet. I need to really get that on, because I have a lot of people say, hey, I really want to, definitely support, especially if I'm driving long trips. I want to support, but I'm like, they can't read a book and drive. I mean, people be reading and driving anyway, which I'm like, maybe suspend their license. But last thing I want them to surprise and have my book in their hand. I'm like, no, you ain't gonna blame me.
That's the craziest thing ever. When I seen somebody on a motorcycle reading a book and riding his motorcycle.
Girl,
and I'm like, no, for real. When I was carrying mail and he was riding slow, and I was trying to figure out, like, what is the purpose of this? Is he trying to see how long he's gonna last? Like, what is he doing this for? It didn't make no sense to me at all.
Did you roll down the window and yell at him? Did you roll down the window and yell at him?
No, I was actually delivering mail, and I was in such shock because I'm like, I know he's not reading a book on a motorcycle, that I didn't even say nothing. I'm just staring at him like,
couldn't believe it.
Like, I couldn't believe what I had seen. That was crazy.
Well, back to your comedy. I want to know because Tiffany, you're funny too. I think Tiffany could be a comedian. But how hard is it to come up with a set? You know, how do you come up with your jokes and stuff? Do you like work them out on family and friends or what?
So I'm gonna give you guys a quick little secret that a lot of I learned from other comedians because I'm so glad I wasn't doing comedy in the 80s and 90s because I don't know if I would have really like actually made it. So social media, you know, we have hilarious memes that come out daily. A lot of those really big comedians like on social media, they will take a meme that might have a few words, apply that to their comedy, and then people will laugh as if I just didn't hear that like yesterday. So I have said, okay, let me not try to make it so hard on myself. I might see a meme and it just jogs me back to a memory of something that happened in the past. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a great idea. I can go ahead and just try to use this. It is sometimes hard because there are jokes that will hit in other places and there are jokes that will not hit. And I'm like, oh shoot, so what do I say next? Okay, that was my time. Let me, but I have to say, Kyndra, you just got to keep on working through. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Atlanta crowds. Atlanta crowds, we don't boo out here. We'll just stare at you until you get off the stage.
That's worse than booing.
Well, I was gonna say that's like our next question. How do you handle that? How do you? I mean, I don't know if you've ever had like a dry crowd because sometimes people just won't laugh. Like
I had one last week.
So how do you handle that? Like, how do you handle that pressure? Because all the lights are on, everybody's looking at you, and then you at home like, oh yeah, this is about to kill them dead, and then it don't.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. It's like I'll go, and I don't like doing this, and I have to work and be stronger in this area. I'll make a sex joke, because I mean, and I don't like doing that because a lot of women they automatically think every woman is going to make at some point a sex joke, because that's just like it's so easy for us to go to. And everything else like that. And that's one of the things I have to work on. But what I do is I just keep on talking. I think of something else to say. And then I just wrap my set up, and everything else like that. And again, when I went last week, the host was someone who I've done comedy with numerous times. And he had gave me the signal, like, you know what, after 3 minutes of talking, he said he just gave me the signal just to go ahead and get off the stage and everything. And he had said, like, and it was like, it's okay. I thank him for that, because again, I came into that club, and people were already rude anyway. I'm gonna tell y'all a pet peeve I think a lot of comedians say is like people who are rude. Like we are folks at the bars just drunk, like yelling even over the host. And so what he did was he just told he's like, man, comedy is hard, man. Like you guys, y'all got to lighten up. There are some places where I've been to where they have even people who have been doing comedy for years, the vets, they didn't even laugh at them. And then the host has to come on stage. What's wrong with y'all? This is a comedy show. Why are y'all not laughing? So, just to answer your question, Tiffany, I mean, there's nothing I can really, I try not to make it obvious. Like, oh, okay, I see y'all didn't like that joke. That's one thing I don't try to do, so that's pretty much it with that.
Have you worked with any upcoming or people that's already made it? Like, have you been on the stage with anybody famous?
Not yet. Just I've been to like really popular comedy clubs, and everything else like that.
Have you opened up for anybody?
No, I haven't opened. I started actually doing stand up like June of 2019, and I would just perform at hood clubs. So that was it. And then if I would go out of state, if I had time to, I would just go perform at the white clubs. And I would say this: the white clubs to me, yes, I don't have to talk about sex whatsoever. I'm gonna tell y'all a cat joke that I can say at the white club that black folks apparently just, don't really care for. So this is a cat joke. I tell people, I have to tell people that I have a cat and black folks be looking at me crazy for me having a cat because ain't no way we're going to feed you, play with you, and you walk past us a week straight. Then I say something about that I have a home. I said, I try to get homeless cats and I don't know why they don't want to come home with me. Like, why don't you want some shelter here? I got food, water. I got you a little playmate. This is like Sin City for you. Like, no rules here. So I mean, white folks love that joke, you know. But no, black folks like, okay, all right. She's got a cat.
I got a cat too.
Right.
Well, what does her house smell like? You know, I bet she lets the cat jump on the table and eat with her.
We're not eating none of her food on the carry-in day.
Let's not do that. Let's
yeah, that is the quickest way for your food not to get ate at the carry-in. You like, what you gonna bring? You got a cat? All right, so we not gonna eat Matilda's plate because she has cats. Well, why do everybody think the cats just be in the pot? Do they be in the pot like that?
They do like to jump up on your sink and stuff.
So Tony's currently sleeping right now. So Tony, she in the beginning, she would literally jump on. She made it to like the top of the not the roof, but like the top highest level in the house. And she will, like, there have been times where it'd be in the middle of the night, I'd be half asleep at the table and I'm hearing something crawling on the table. I wake up and we locking eyes. Ma'am, get off. Like, I think that's what they'll do is when they know they're sneaky. What they'll do is when they know that people are asleep, and they're smart. When they know people are asleep, they will do whatever. So, you know, I try to always make it apparent. Okay, let me wipe this. Let me, you know, whatever it might be. But, you know, she's got 15 years left of expiration date, and I'm going to pour out some liquor for my dad homie. I'm going to get a 40. I've never had a 40 before. Have y'all ever had a 40 before? Because I ain't never had no malt liquor.
I've never had a 40. Now look at Valine.
Yeah,
she's like, now baby,
40s all the time.
Okay.
You said,
right.
We used to drink 40s all the time.
You know, Envy, I feel like you got, you know what, Envy, you seem like you like a gangster grandma. Like, you know, from Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. I bet you can crip walking all.
Honey, that's me.
Twerks. She's the twerking Gigi. If you play a song right now, the both of them would get up and twerk.
I am the gypsy of the family.
Oh, gosh.
Do you whoop your cat? I know it's off subject, but do you whoop your? My mom used to whoop her cat. She used to treat her cat just like a dog.
Oh, Tony. You know what? I don't whoop her. I have yelled. I've thrown like a pillow at her. So it's this thing like. So I'm gonna tell you, the water gun doesn't work.
Yeah,
bags, like plastic bags. Once I hit that bag, open that bag, she scats. So that's pretty much it. So no, Tony, you know, that's about it with Tony, you know. So no, I don't try to, you know, use that corporal punishment, because when she starts you know,
I'm not a cat person.
The nails come out.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I am not a cat person. I love my dogs.
Right. Why don't you like cats?
I'm kind of scared of them because they're sneaky. They just kind of sneak around like a old sneaky woman hanging around trying to steal your man, honey.
Right.
Okay, that's a good example.
I like that.
Yeah, I ain't
funny.
I'm
gonna tell y'all something as well. You know how they say a cat has 9 lives? If a woman has been with more than 9 guys, that cat is dead. Just want to say that. But no.
That cat is dead.
No. She didn't catch that. But no, I'm telling you, they will. And what she does is she likes to hide, and then she'll fly at she likes to fly at people and like slap your foot when she's underneath the bed and you're walking by, and she'll run off. Like, that's what she does, and I can never catch her. she attacked me while I was in the shower.
Yeah, I can't do no cats.
This cat is evil.
Right, it's time to let cat just walk on free. Just leave the door open. Just act like you sleep. She gonna be like, "Oh, I'm about to go out."
I tried. I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell y'all. So y'all know the Lion King too. I think when I think it was Simba, or maybe Scar. Scar had backhanded that lion, and she flew across she flew from one side to the next. Tony did something to me one day, so I just smacked her. She flew across the house, and then she still came back and wanted to play. I fought Tony naked one day and I lost, but you know, that's a story for another day.
I bet.
You notice Tiffany. Hey, Sleep. You notice the cat's name is Tony?
Yeah, I peeped.
That's my daughter and my great-granddaughter's name, Tony.
Yep.
Okay. And they both was a pistol.
So, yeah. No cat eyebrow raised. The cats got eyebrows.
No.
They got hair everywhere, girl.
Right. I was about to say.
So where are some of the places that you've performed your stand-up since you've been performing?
Some of the places I performed at, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I performed Memphis, Tennessee. I remember it was hot and they charged us $10. It was an outside venue. They charged us $10 to get in. I'm like, for what? So we can get bit by mosquitoes? Y'all ain't got one of those tiki torches lamps that ward off mosquitoes? Come on now. No, all you can eat buffet. What am I paying $10 for? Anyway, Memphis, Tennessee.
You had to pay $10 to perform twice. Outside?
No, yes. About the tiki torches now.
No tiki torches, no nothing. And then the host didn't even get my name right. I'm like, bro, it's Kyndra. Like, come on now. No, even substitute teachers ever pronounced my name wrong, bro. Come on.
You mean not Cassandra?
Man, that was an accident. We not bringing up the past, okay? Okay, that was an accident.
Hey, that was your Steve Harvey moment.
Right. They never forgave me. But please forgive me. Please, I don't know why I said Cassandra.
So what is the Kyndra Crump show? And what's that about? And how'd that come about?
How'd that come about? So initially my name on Instagram before was Idolized Dynasty. Dynasty was gonna be my stripper name. But I realized I can't.
Wait a minute, what's the name again?
Hey, slide on back.
It was gonna be Idolized Dynasty. Oh,
Dynasty.
Yes. Dynasty. And
okay,
but I couldn't dance.
Say I idolize or something.
Yeah, that's what
I it was like Idolized Dynasty. That was actually my handle. And Dynasty was gonna be my stripper name. And then I realized I can't dance. I was gonna be the first stripper in history bringing home pocket change. You would have thought I was working for a nonprofit organization.
So you was gonna have bumps all over your head and shit because they was gonna be throwing rolls of quarters.
Yes. And so the Kyndra, I would just the Kyndra Crump show is just me, first and last name. And it's like it's always was my show. Like, hey, this just like people said, Kyndra, you need your own TV. That's what it was. I was 18 and I had a coworker and a high school classmate said, Kyndra, you need your own television show because you are freaking goofy. You need to be able to just have a camera follow you around for a year. I was like, oh, maybe call it the Kyndra Crump show and stuff. But like I said, it didn't transpire. That's when I started doing comedy. That's when someone said, listen, after like 2019, when I started doing stand-up, they said, you need to just change your name to the Kyndra Crump show versus Idolized Dynasty. Because you got your Facebook name is different. Then you got your Instagram handle different, Twitter. It needs to be all the same across the board. So I said, okay, the Kyndra Crump show sounds, more pizzazz. And that's the name of my podcast as well. So,
So where could we find your podcast?
Apple, Spotify, just type in the Kyndra Crump show podcast and then it'll just pop up wherever. So
how long you been doing it?
2019 as well. It was like July 2019. So
that's what's up. We definitely
I did my stand-up. And then a month later I started the podcast.
Y'all, excuse me. I'm over here reading these comments from LaParis Brown. Has his dogs be in the kitchen? Yeah, because Cleo's always sniffing around my feet. And she said she ain't never had a 40. How old are y'all?
Now 40 age. I think 40s. Matter of fact, they still sell 40s, but I ain't never bought one.
They still sell them.
Yeah, I've never had
I ain't never had one.
Yeah, let me get a 40.
You ain't never had a 40. What the hell?
Why would you want a beard this big?
Because we didn't have the double deuces and all that kind of stuff back then. You only had the cans and the 40s.
Oh.
I think they got Corona in the 40 now. I might have to get a Corona in the 40.
Yeah.
What? So you can belch? Like, no.
Just to try, just to say I had one.
And now, since y'all ain't heard of the 40s, I know y'all ain't heard of Old English because that's why drinking the 40. Was the Old English.
Yeah, and Milwaukee's best. That's crazy.
I'm not no drinker, but I wouldn't mind trying that. Or
just one day.
What's that?
That's
Four
what you
Loko.
gotta do.
Y'all had a Four Loko?
Yes, I used to drink them heavy in my 20s.
Had a Four Loko.
Yeah, they do you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They sure do.
Yeah, I left
Drink
that in
one
my
of
20s.
those and then go on stage.
Great flavor, look.
We done fell all in the crowd. Good night. Now, it's dope that your last name is Crump, because it's like you gotta bring energy. Because you know how they turn Crump into the Crump dances, the Crump, Little John. So with that being your last name, you really gotta give the energy when you go out on stage or when you do your podcast and stuff like that. Like, do you honor that? Do you honor that last name?
You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna tell you something. And I had an issue with that because people would say, Kyndra, can you crump, Kyndra, cut. I was like, bro, leave me alone. And then I had somebody, people have always asked me if I'm related to Benjamin Crump. And I'm like, I probably am, but he don't want to claim me because I ain't got no money yet. No real money, when you get famous, you forget about your relatives.
Right.
But he does look, he and my father do look alike. So, that was back in the day when granddad had the whole neighborhood were his kids. So who knows? I had someone actually say to me, I didn't believe that actually was your real last name. I thought it was like a joke because, like Trump. And I'm like, bro, why would I want to be associated? I said, was that trying to be your pickup line? Because you failed, boy. You probably buy prostitutes because you can't even get no real woman.
Right. Not even mentioning that name.
He thought because it rhymed. I'm like, you really thought you ate with that? But it's okay. But no, my last name, man, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna have, like, when I get married, I'm gonna make sure it's hyphenated. So that's definitely I definitely you know what? No, hold on. Something that just came across my mind. When I was in 3rd grade, we had to go to the computer lab, and my name just my name, I always got the biggest computer, like sitting in the middle. So I thought that was cool that my name was like, not because of my name, but just because it just always came in that type of order. I said, oh, it's cool to be a Crump then. I get the biggest computer. Y'all get little small ass computers. Those names are boring. Jackson's. Jones, Washington. Come on now.
Yeah, you a whole Crump. That's tight though.
You have any shows upcoming?
No upcoming shows. Wait, maybe for Thanksgiving week I might go somewhere. But like when actual show, I haven't been booked. More so just I'll just pull up at a random drop-in open mic night. People say, oh, would you like to come to this place? Would you like to come? Yeah, if the money's right. I'm talking about you paying for my airfare, you paying for everything. Okay, and then leave me a few extra $100 on the side. People who have reached out to me, these promoters, quotation marks, they janky promoters. After watching that movie, they aspire to be that in their life. So these little janky promoters will hit me up, tell me, oh, I want you to come out. I only got like $100 to give you. And I'm like, sir, you are 4 hours away. That's 8 hours round trip. I'm going to need more money than that. Oh, that's all I can give you. You got to give me a really good set for 30 minutes if I end up giving you more. No, it's okay. You take care. You take care.
Yeah, well, we have a Wiley's Club down here if you're ever in the Dayton area. Wiley's
Ohio.
Club.
You guys on Ohio? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll come out there one day.
Have you ever been?
Not to Dayton, but to Ohio. I have been.
What part?
Wait, hold on. Is Cincinnati next to Dayton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I have been, but just kind of drove through. But I was like in the wealthy part. I was so wealthy to the point where the person I was staying with left all of their doors unlocked. I'm like, bro.
Oh, you wasn't on my side of town. You wasn't on my side.
With all the locks, everything.
I said, she's like, no,
trying to find Coco.
But you know what? I was sleeping downstairs, like in the bottom part. So I was okay. I was safe in case somebody tried. There was like a little secret hideout I could be in.
Right. That's dope. So where do you see this going in the next 5 years? Where do you plan to be in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, I plan to be married, hopefully, because I can't be for the streets no more. But with this comedy, I hope that I am actually going to be, headlining a stage. I hope that I'll have a real verified check mark. I hope I hit 100,000, at least 100,000 followers. on news channels. That's it. More podcasts coming back and being on y'all's podcasts within the next 5 years. All that good stuff. You know that's it. That's it. Whatever God has for me. That's all I want to say. Because I can have this dream and this long, extravagant list, but God has the final say so on how my life is going to be ran. So that's my answer to that.
Yes, right. I love that. I love that answer to that. For real.
Yeah. What's the name of your book again?
Diamond in the Rough. Hold on.
Diamond in the Rough.
Yes, by Kyndra Crump. That's it. And
on
it's
Amazon, right?
Amazon. Yes, real good thick book. I think
it looks really thick.
Yeah.
Yes. About the
author. I'm gonna get it.
And I got the digital copy too. So paperback or the Kindle version. So whichever one.
Yeah, I like a book. So I can turn down the page if I, wherever I stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the book too.
I like a real book.
So you don't have a bookmark. You just like me. I'm gonna say you need to get a bookmark. I'm like, Mama, please, man. That costs.
You just been that little page.
I've been that
page.
Right, been that page. I've been that page.
Because if I put a bookmark in there, I'm still not sure which page it is.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Y'all probably cousins for real.
We probably are.
Yeah, I got a feeling that y'all is probably cousins. Could you tell us the links to everything? The links to everything of yours, how people can book you, your podcast, anywhere else you want somebody to follow you?
Okay, so yes, Instagram is the Kyndra Crump Show, just like it's on the screen. So the as in the Kyndra Crump Show, not with no money sign. I'm not no fake ass ASAP Rocky. H.O.O.D.
Froze on us.
Yeah, you froze.
Why we all try to smile and freeze like we always froze? We always like that we didn't want you to freeze by yourself.
Freeze.
But she still froze.
Hey, that's like on the Beyonce mute.
Right.
Oh snap! I think she really froze, y'all. It's gonna come in.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
We didn't hear nothing.
We did the mute.
We always
hear us.
Can y'all see me?
Yeah. We see you now.
Could you hear us talking?
Because you guys have froze as well.
No,
y'all have froze as well. Oh my gosh, we're all doing the mannequin challenge. Okay, so what I was saying. What I was saying was my Instagram is the Kyndra Crump Show, just like it is on my on the screen right there, the Kyndra Crump Show. That's Instagram. Facebook is Ken Free Spirit, Ken, and then space Free Spirit, parentheses Pimpin' Ken. Okay. Yes, it's a story behind that. TikTok is Ken Free Spirit, YouTube, Kyndra Crump, book, Amazon.com, Diamond in the Rough. If you could go support your favorite rapper who doesn't care about you or won't even respond to your DM, you can support me. I'll respond to your DM unless you're asking for money, because I'm like, baby, go get a job. But other than that, that's it.
Hold on. You said you was a rapper too. I remember before everybody got here. You said you had bars. Don't bust the flow then.
Oh,
okay, you ready? Froze. All right, it's gonna be a hot 16 real quick. I'm gonna do acapella. I'm gonna do acapella. You ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Kyndra in all black. I stay strapped. What you know about that Krenak mixtape coming soon? That's it.
That's it. That was not 16. We gonna need you to write that and finish writing that book. You might want to start on the rap first. Did you about 3 words in?
We all pause like.
Right, I thought there was gonna be more out of.
Oh shit.
So, would you have like?
No, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. In 5 years, I hope I actually come out with a record. I hope I actually come out with a single, because I really do. I really wanted to, like, always wanted to rap, but I do not know how to rap. So I need a ghost writer. So Ludacris, he listens to this podcast. Luda, please respond back to my DM. Ludacris listens to this podcast. Lupe Fiasco, he listens to this podcast. Lupe, I know you teach a college class, but you got time. Please respond back to my DM. I know who else be listening to this podcast? Common listens to this podcast. Okay. Dr. Dre listens to this podcast. And E40, they all listen to the podcast. Y'all can all respond back to my DM. Okay. Because I'm trying to, and I'll tell y'all some jokes we can barter. I ain't got no money, so I'll barter with you with some jokes and y'all can just help me.
And you just named a whole bunch of different styles. Ain't none of they styles the same. But they're all great.
Well, I just really want Ludacris. He's not. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I wasn't allowed to listen to. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to listen to like rap, like growing up. Like my mom's an evangelist, and my mom was a single parent, so always gospel. But I remember in like 2014, I left high school like at this point, like I was like 19 years old, and I remember sneaking. In 2014, listening to the Word of Mouth album, I just remember giving it a standing ovation, and I was like, "Bro, what am I sneaking? What am I sneaking this for?"
Right. What if he would have came out of nowhere and hit you with a belt like on Pootie Tang? Out of nowhere.
Sanatang.
Right. This is silent music. Turn it down.
That was funny. Look, I tried to get my mama to watch that movie. And then I think after 20 minutes, she says, "Kyndra, what is this?" I said, "Mama, you got to finish watching the movie." And then we kept watching. And she said, "Kyndra, this is the worst selection." I'm like, "I'm sure it's worse. I'm going to tell y'all a movie that's stupider than Pootie Tang. I'm going to get you, sucker. I'm going to get you, sucker." I had to pause it and keep coming back to it throughout the day. That movie was so stupid.
Did your mom listen to your comedy now? Is your mom, does she, like, does she listen to your
she doesn't like it. Not at all. My mom is hilarious, by the way. She don't, but my mom is hilarious, but she will not listen to it. She ain't. My mom will not, she does not want, she's like, "Oh, you going to another comedy club, huh? You on another podcast, Podjocast." My mama is funny, but she doesn't support. I'm like, that's why you ain't gonna get no chinchilla for a coat. I'm gonna talk about
you. I'm gonna give you $1,000.
Come on now.
That's all I got. I got 1,000 for you. So would you happen to have like any words of advice for someone in life or someone who wants to be a comedian that want to, step out there?
Yes, words of advice. Number one, behind every no, there is a yes. The most important thing, you are not going to get everybody. The way to get to success, what a lot of people will not tell you is that you are going to have to grind for years until you finally get that big break. And do not get discouraged. Keep sharing your stuff. Even if one person saw it, somebody saw it. Number two, when God sees you doing the hard work, and he sees you actually doing it, he's going to help you along the way. That's how good God is. So I would suggest have a real faith in God. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't be like thanking him for the good and not for the bad as well. That's what I would say about that. And then also, like I say, start at like little open mic nights and you just practice. Like there's some jokes. I'll give you guys a joke that I thought worked at one point, but it doesn't work anymore. Where I was saying that I don't want to deal with an old man because it's, if we end up having a baby, as soon as our child gets out of diapers, that means he has to change yours. A lot of people don't like that joke. So, hey, by me trying that after I offer so many different clubs and I realized it doesn't work. Y'all like the joke, but I wish more black folks could laugh at that joke. But no, black folks don't.
But see, we a funny family. We like laughing. We love to laugh.
You know what? Let me get rid of that joke.
Well, I want to thank you.
I wish we had more people out there. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing.
That's you.
Like this has really just been pay attention to the crowd. Pay attention to. I'm trying. No, I thank you. I'm trying to be like y'all when I grow up.
Hey, we all got to motivate and support each other. You know.
But no, what I was saying was that just pay attention to the crowd. Mm-hmm.
Are we freezing on your end? Because you freezing on our end.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are freezing on my end. Wait, we're back. We're good. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me?
Yeah. I don't know why it's just you.
Okay, cool. But no, I was saying.
I don't know why it's just you.
It's okay. It's this Walmart. It's
something maybe
Walmart,
must be going on down there in that area.
That's what it is. It's this Walmart Wi-Fi I got.
I didn't even know Walmart had Wi-Fi.
That's what it is. Walmart Wi-Fi, McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Oh wait,
it does.
Thank you
But no,
so much.
That's what I was saying. That's
yeah, because we're gonna just keep on freezing.
Yeah. I want to say thank you so much for this opportunity, for reaching out to us, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because we are in the beginning, like you said, like we got to keep going, so we taking the interviews, and you know what I'm saying, we are so grateful for that, for real, for you to want to be on our show, you know what I'm saying, all the way from Atlanta. Like, that is dope, you know, to be touching people, you know, in other parts of the world, you know, and not just in your hometown. You know, we all, you know, we just gotta, strangers to make you rich. Ain't that what they say?
Yeah.
Strangers will get you rich first. So, you know, really, really appreciate
That's
it.
True. That's
yeah, we do appreciate it. Thank you.
And we got to definitely do this again, because we're gonna have to, you know, see how your second book is coming, and if you got, you know, more shows coming up, we definitely gonna have to touch bases and do a part 2.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be following as soon as I get part 2.
And I'll have better Wi-Fi next time.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
this time. Go to
Target this because keep freezing. So this has been another episode of Hood Talk.
Good time.